Hey, I've got something new for us, and I think you guys might like to try this. I'm gonna call this Balance and Core. It's gonna take us about 10 minutes, and it's the kind of video that you would wanna repeat a couple times during the week so you can see your progress and see yourself improve. So I'm just gonna give my disclaimer. As always, consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers and hazards, risks of such participation. The exercises I demonstrate can get physically demanding, so if you're unable to safely perform, please modify. Again, this is Balance and Core. One of the best tools I think that can be found for helping that, I'm running over here, is what we call our barbell, but it's a roll of gift wrap. That's a perfect help for some of the balance that we're doing. And maybe if you're just, at the starting of this video, the first time you do it, you might want to have this close by. Going down the line, you can see how you do and how you progress. I'm also going to get on the mat for the first time in one of my classes here. I'm just going to try to set this up. But once we go to the mat, we'll go down, do the things I've got planned there, and then we'll come back up. So it's not going to be back and forth. So here we are, 10-ish minutes, and we're going to start by just checking on balance. Look at how my shoes actually match my mat today. Wow, didn't plan for that. Okay, so keep your eyes on all the orange here. I've got my assistant here on the side. I'm just going to sway back and forth and really kind of connect with my feet here. I'm feeling for how my feet feel in the surface against the sole of my shoe. I'm going side to side, so I'm going to feel the edge of my foot and then coming into the instep, back and forth. I'm going to change my direction and go forward and back. So now I'm going to feel for the toes. I can lift my heels slightly, run through or find the mid surface of my feet and pick up my toes. And then I start a little rock, just a light one. But really connecting with the feet, thinking of how they feel pressing into my shoe and into the ground. Awesome. All right, let's just do a little check here. We want to do about a 5-second balance check. We're going to progress as we work through some of the balance here. A couple things with balance. A focal point is very helpful. Something that you can look at about 6, 8 feet in front of you. Your head is still up, and it's not something that will move. So probably not me in your screen. And then from there, engage the core. When we say engage the core, it means actively pulling your belly button in, embracing the fact that you might get socked right here, so you're ready for it. Now your core is engaged. All right, let's just lift to one foot for about 5 seconds. Picking one foot up and hold. 2, 1, all right, step it out. How'd you do? Let's try the other side. And if you need to switch your balance, assistant, feel free. Body weight shifts over, and we pick a foot up. 2, 1, relax. All right, now just kind of let the feet relax, the ankles relax a little bit. A big part to balance is a strong core. So we're going to go to the mat now for a couple of exercises that you can do. Let me do one warm up first. So I'm setting my balance buddy there aside, but let's start to really get involved with this crunch. Opening up your stance here. I'm gonna reach diagonally, so now look, I look like this diagonal line here, and I'm gonna pull in and crunch. Crunches are often done from the floor. We can do them from standing. Bringing the arms and the leg in, and then overemphasizing the crunch in the core, exhale. Let's do 4 more. Last one. All right, shake it out. We'll do about 8 on the other side. Long reach, we need that diagonal path to travel. And crunch. Inhale here, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Okay, like I said, now we'll go to the mat. We've got about 2 different things to do there, and then we'll come back up. If you need any assistance to get down or up, please feel free to do that. We'll start on all fours. So we've got like bird dogs. If you've ever had a PT session and they talk about working with your core, a bird dog is a pretty common one. Let's get to our tabletop. We're on all fours here. I like to go on my knuckles. That's just me. But notice how my wrist is coming down from my shoulder. And now I've got my knees back. I want to look like a table, as if somebody was setting a table and they could eat right off that flat part of my back. Okay. From here, we're going to start with the arms. You're going to bring one arm up and forward, and then give me a slight back and forth feeling. While you're here, pull your abdominals in for 3, 2, bring that arm back down. Remember, this is going to be about progress. So this is one that you'll want to repeat. And if you're struggling with some of these movements to start with, keep practicing. It will improve. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Arm comes up, and then we're back and forth. Only here for about 10 seconds total. 3, 2, and set that arm and hand back down. Okay, if you need a little break at any time, stretch it out. Child's pose is wonderful. Coming back to all fours. I picked going to all fours first, by the way, because it is a bit more intense holding all your body weight up. And so we do that at the front of the workout when we're fresh. As we fatigue, we do things that are a little less intense. We're gonna do the same thing with our legs now. So you're gonna bring one leg up, back behind you, extend it, and think back and forth. It might not look pretty right now. You might find yourself wobbling all over the place, but it's only for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, set it back in. Shake it out, child's pose. And then we go to the other leg. Really holding into the core, we want a flat back. Here comes my other leg out straight behind me, and then I'm just taking it an inch or 2 out and in, out and in. I might feel all that shifting in my core. Your core is trying to reorganize, and that's where the strengthenings happen. 3, 2, 1. Bring that back under. All right, now we're going to flip over to our back. Take a few minutes to do that. You're going to be laying on your back. And then we're going to create kind of the opposite of what we just did when we were on all fours. So we've got a tabletop with our legs. That means the legs are up, and there's that table again. You could sit and have lunch right on your shins. My arms are going straight up overhead. And now we'll just work one body part at a time. So I'm going to take an arm back over my head and bring it back up. Let's do 4 total. Notice how your core feels as that arm pulls away. You need to hold that core steady. Bring the abs in, pull the belly button in. 1 more. We'll do the other side. Back and forth. 3. Keep holding the core. 2 and 1. Let's let everything touch the earth here again. Couple modifications to keep in mind. You could sure do that upper body with the feet down. That's a modification. It's a little easier. And then work toward bringing the legs up. So just a note on that. We're gonna do the same thing now with legs. And again, this is all about practice and progression. Bring your legs up to tabletop. You're letting one leg come out, extend, and come back. 3, 2, 1. If you need a break, let everything have a touchdown. As you advance, you'll find you need less rest. Let's do the other leg. Extend, exhale. 2 more. 1. And let everything touch the earth. All right, now you're gonna be ready to get yourself back up. If you need to roll over to your front side and do that, please do that, but be safe. We're coming all the way back up to our feet. And if you need it, bring this back, your barbell, your balance buddy. If not, check it out. But now we're gonna go for a 10-second hold. And there's just been some research, whole bunch of things out there about the 10-second hold. We're ready to try it. I'm gonna leave mine to the side. Again, focal point, core is tight, relax shoulders. Start with a little tiptoe kickstand right here, and then we just simply pick it up and hold for 10. 3, 2, touchdown. Take a couple steps in between. This is our last thing. Standing tall, tiptoe, and lift. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, this is one of those that you just want to keep repeating. Sometimes you'll even be able to repeat it without me. You'll just know it, but it's a great one to see how quickly you progress as you practice. Doing a little bit more often is often the key to something like core and balance. Hey, big breath in. Check it off. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.